Imagine receiving a mysterious email with your full name and social security number in the subject line, from yourself. Sounds like the stuff of nightmares, right? But for Frank Bisignano, this was his reality. It's a chilly winter evening in 2006 when Frank, a 54-year-old husband and father of two, arrives home from work in the quiet suburban town of Wellington, Florida. As he walks through the front door, he's greeted by the warm glow of the living room lights and the sound of his family chatting in the kitchen. But little does Frank know, his life is about to take a drastic turn. Frank Bisignano is a hard-working man who's built a comfortable life for himself and his family. He's a systems engineer at a local company and has a passion for photography. His wife, Kathleen, is a teacher at a nearby elementary school, and their children, Alex and Rachel, are both in high school. They're a close-knit family who enjoys spending time together, whether it's going on hikes or having family game nights. But Frank's life isn't without its challenges. He's been experiencing some financial difficulties lately, and the stress is starting to take a toll on his relationships with his family. Despite this, he's a loving husband and father who would do anything to provide for his loved ones. It's on this fateful evening in February 2006 that Frank receives the mysterious email.
The subject line reads, "Frank Bisignano's social security number." The email is blank, except for a single sentence, "You will be taken care of." Frank is immediately alarmed and tries to brush it off as a prank. But as the days go by, he starts receiving more emails, all with his social security number in the subject line. The emails are always blank, except for a single sentence that seems to be watching him. Frank starts to feel like he's being stalked, and the emails are just the beginning. He begins to notice strange occurrences around the house, doors opening and closing on their own, and an eerie feeling of being watched. He tries to convince himself it's just his imagination, but deep down, he knows something is off. One evening, Frank decides to investigate further. He sets up a camera in his living room, hoping to catch a glimpse of the person or thing that's been terrorizing him. But as he reviews the footage, he's shocked to see a figure standing in his living room, staring directly at the camera. The figure is distorted and unrecognizable, but Frank knows it's not human. As the days go by, the emails continue to pour in, and Frank's life starts to unravel. He becomes paranoid and withdrawn, unable to shake off the feeling that he's being watched. His relationships with his family begin to suffer, and he's on the verge of a breakdown. The authorities are baffled by the case, and despite their best efforts, they're unable to track down the person or entity responsible for the emails. Frank's life is a living hell, and he's desperate for answers. As the months go by, the emails slow down, and Frank starts to rebuild his life. But the experience has left him shaken, and he's never able to shake off the feeling that he's being watched. So, what really happened to Frank Bisignano? Was it a case of cyberstalking gone wrong, or was it something more sinister? The case remains unsolved to this day, leaving us with more questions than answers. Frank Bisignano's story is a chilling reminder that in the digital age, our personal lives are more vulnerable than ever. So, the next time you receive a mysterious email, remember, it could be more than just a prank. Take a moment to share your thoughts on this case in the comments below. What do you think happened to Frank Bisignano? And if you have any information that could help solve this case, please come forward.